Welcome to Week 37 of the England Premier League predictions. Hey everyone, it's that exciting time again, Week 37 of the Premier League, where the race for the top spots and the battle to avoid relegation heats up even more. Whether you're a diehard football fan or just tuning in for the drama, this is the place to be for expert match predictions, insider insights, and everything you need to stay ahead of the game. From electrifying matchups to key tactical battles, we've got you covered with detailed previews that will get you pumped for each game. If you love football and want to stay updated on all the latest in the Premier League, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the KO7 family for even more exciting content. Match analysis: Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Heading into this clash, Aston Villa sit comfortably in 6th place with 63 points, showing strong form and consistency throughout the season. Their position secures them a place in the Europa League group stage, reflecting a well-balanced campaign. Villa's recent run has been impressive with 4 wins from their last 5 matches, only blemished by a single loss. On the other hand, Tottenham find themselves in 17th place with just 38 points, dangerously close to the relegation zone. Spurs are enduring a tough end to the season, having lost 4 of their last 5 matches and only managing a single draw. The gap between the two sides in terms of points, form, and momentum is stark, making Villa the clear favourites at home. Tactics: Aston Villa are expected to stick to their attacking approach, often relying on solid midfield transitions and coordinated pressing to break through defensive lines. With 56 goals scored and a positive goal difference of +7, Villa have demonstrated the ability to score consistently while maintaining defensive discipline. Their balanced structure and home advantage give them a tactical edge to control possession and apply pressure on Tottenham's fragile backline. Tottenham, despite scoring 63 goals, have a leaky defense, conceding 59 goals with a goal difference of only +4. Their attacking output hasn't been enough to compensate for defensive lapses, and their recent form shows a collapse in defensive cohesion and morale. Spurs might adopt a more reactive setup in this match, focusing on counterattacks and hoping to capitalize on Villa's forward play, but their recent results suggest struggles in both ends of the pitch. Match prediction: based on league position, recent form, and overall performance in the table, Aston Villa are likely to either win or draw this encounter. Their current form, 4 wins from 5, combined with Tottenham's 4 losses and a draw in the same stretch, makes it difficult to see Spurs taking all 3 points, especially away from home. Expect Aston Villa to dictate the tempo and take advantage of Tottenham's vulnerabilities. Prediction: Aston Villa win or draw. Match analysis: Chelsea versus Manchester United. This match presents a stark contrast between two sides experiencing very different seasons. Chelsea currently sit 5th on the table with 63 points, earning them a place in the UEFA Champions League group stage. They've won 18 matches, drawn 9, and lost 9. Showing a relatively balanced campaign with a solid attack that scored 62 goals and a decent defense that's conceded 43. Their recent form is quite strong, with 3 wins, 1 draw, and just 1 loss in the last 5 matches, suggesting stability and momentum going into this fixture. In contrast, Manchester United are in a concerning 16th place with 39 points, just 1 spot above the relegation zone. They've won only 10 matches, drawn 9, and lost 17, indicating a lack of consistency and major defensive vulnerabilities. United have conceded 53 goals while scoring only 42, leading to a negative goal difference of -11. Their recent form is poor, with 4 losses and 1 draw in their last 5 games, underlining their struggles both offensively and defensively. Based on the table, United's confidence and cohesion appear to be at a low point, especially compared to Chelsea's more secure position. Tactics: Chelsea are expected to dominate possession and apply pressure through organized build-up play. With a goal difference of +19 and a midfield capable of linking play efficiently, Chelsea are likely to target Manchester United's leaky defense with wide attacking runs and intelligent positioning in the final third. Their ability to rotate play and maintain a high tempo should stretch United's backline, which has looked fragile in recent games. Manchester United, given their current form and position, might be forced into a more cautious approach, relying on counterattacks and long balls to break Chelsea's rhythm. However, with 4 losses in 5 matches and a low scoring rate, their chances of sustaining consistent pressure are limited. Defensively, United must improve their shape and communication to avoid being overrun, especially against a Chelsea side that's showing more attacking sharpness. Match prediction. Taking into account the league standings, goal statistics, and recent performances from the table, Chelsea are favored to win or draw this fixture. Their superior form, stronger defensive record, and consistent points accumulation contrast sharply with Manchester United's decline. With home advantage and momentum, Chelsea should be able to control large portions of the game and either secure all 3 points or at least avoid defeat. Prediction: Chelsea win or draw. Match analysis: Everton versus Southampton. This encounter features two teams at opposite ends of the form spectrum, with Everton sitting in 13th place on 42 points, and Southampton languishing at the bottom of the table in 20th place with only 12 points. Everton have managed 9 wins, 15 draws, and 12 losses, showcasing resilience in tight matches. Their goal difference stands at -5, having scored 39 goals and conceded 44, a relatively balanced figure for a mid-table side. Their recent form is mixed but slightly encouraging, with 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, indicating some momentum. Southampton, by contrast, have endured a disastrous campaign with only 2 wins, 6 draws, and a staggering 28 losses. They've scored the fewest goals, 25, and conceded the most, 82, resulting in a brutal goal difference of -57. Their last 5 matches reflect their overall struggle, with 3 losses and 2 draws, reinforcing their lack of competitiveness and inability to secure results. Everton, playing at home against the weakest team in the league, will view this match as a crucial opportunity to finish the season on a high. Tactics: Everton are expected to take a proactive approach, using their relatively stable defensive base and patient build-up to control the match tempo. Their ability to absorb pressure and strike through direct play or set pieces could be vital, especially against a Southampton side that has consistently failed to defend effectively. With a strong midfield engine and decent defensive shape, Everton are likely to push higher up the pitch and exploit Southampton's disorganized backline. Southampton, given their dire position and fragile defense, may opt for a reactive game plan. However, with 82 goals conceded and the worst goal difference in the league, even a defensive approach has repeatedly failed them. They might look to play long balls and hope for moments of individual brilliance, but sustained attacking play seems unlikely based on their form and scoring record. Match prediction: based on the table, form, and performance metrics, Everton are expected to win or draw this fixture. Their higher league position, better recent form, and stronger defense provide a clear advantage over a Southampton team that has been outclassed all season. Playing at home and against the league's bottom side, Everton should be able to assert control and secure a positive result. Prediction: Everton win or draw. Match analysis: West Ham United versus Nottingham Forest. This match features a tightly contested battle between West Ham United, currently in 15th place with 40 points, and Nottingham Forest, who are positioned 7th with 62 points. West Ham have had a challenging season with 10 wins, 10 draws, and 16 losses, reflecting inconsistency both home and away. Their goal difference stands at -17, having scored only 42 goals while conceding 59. Their recent form has also been unstable, picking up just 1 win in their last 5 matches, alongside 2 draws and 2 losses. In contrast, Nottingham Forest have enjoyed a much more productive campaign, with 18 wins, 8 draws, and 10 losses. Their goal difference of +12, with 56 goals scored and 44 conceded, underlines a balanced side capable of attacking fluently while remaining defensively solid. Despite a mixed run in recent games, 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses, Forest still have a clear upper hand in both points and performance compared to West Ham. Their strong position in the top 7 further highlights their superior season. Tactics: West Ham are likely to rely on a pragmatic approach, attempting to stay compact defensively and strike on the counterattack. However, with a leaky defense and relatively low goal output, they may struggle to dominate or control the tempo, especially against a more structured opponent. Their defensive frailty, as shown by a -17 goal difference, makes them vulnerable when pushed back into their half. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, have the edge tactically with a more cohesive and confident playing style. They can capitalize on West Ham's defensive gaps using quick transitional play and attacking movement. Forest's relatively better defensive organization and higher scoring rates suggest they'll look to press high when needed and create overloads in attacking zones, particularly exploiting West Ham's wide areas and set-piece vulnerability. Match prediction. Considering the current standings and statistical insights from the table, Nottingham Forest are favored to win or draw this encounter. Their superior league position, stronger overall form throughout the season, and more reliable defense give them the advantage. While playing away may pose a challenge, West Ham's struggles at both ends of the pitch make it likely that Forest will come away with at least a point. Prediction: Nottingham Forest win or draw. Match analysis: Brentford versus Fulham. Brentford head into this fixture as the stronger of the two sides based on their standing in the table. They currently sit in 8th place with 55 points, having recorded 16 wins, 7 draws, and 13 losses. Their goal difference is a healthy +10. Scoring 63 goals while conceding 53. Their form is particularly impressive coming into this match, with a 5-game unbeaten run that includes 4 wins and 1 draw, indicating high confidence and strong momentum. In contrast, Fulham occupy the 11th position with 51 points, derived from 14 wins, 9 draws, and 13 losses. Their goal difference is much narrower at +1. With 51 goals scored and 50 conceded, suggesting a more conservative and less clinical approach in both attack and defense. Their recent form has been poor, losing 4 of their last 5 matches, which signals a drop in form at a critical point in the season. Given these factors, Brentford appear more stable and efficient heading into the match. Tactics: Brentford are likely to adopt an aggressive yet balanced strategy, focusing on pressing high and transitioning quickly through their midfield. Their goal-scoring record reflects a proactive attacking system, and their recent form suggests a team that thrives on momentum and direct play. Their ability to control games in the middle of the park and convert chances consistently makes them a serious threat to Fulham. Fulham, on the other hand, may opt for a more defensive setup, especially given their recent struggles. They are likely to rely on maintaining shape and waiting for opportunities to counterattack. However, their inability to keep clean sheets recently, coupled with low offensive output, may leave them exposed against Brentford's high-tempo play. Fulham's tactical execution will need to be near flawless to avoid another setback. Match prediction: based on current form, overall performance in the season, and the points and goal difference outlined in the table, Brentford are predicted to win or draw this match. Their recent streak of good results, combined with a more potent attack and solid defense, positions them as the strongest side. While Fulham have shown glimpses of quality, their recent collapse in form gives Brentford the upper hand. Prediction: Brentford win or draw. Match analysis: Leicester City versus Ipswich Town. This matchup features 2 relegation-threatened sides sitting at the very bottom of the league table. Leicester City are currently 19th with 22 points, just above Ipswich Town, who are 18th, also with 22 points. Both teams have endured extremely poor seasons, and this fixture could be pivotal in their fight to avoid finishing last. Leicester have accumulated their points from 5 wins, 7 draws, and 24 losses, scoring only 31 goals and conceding 78, resulting in a goal difference of -47. Ipswich, on the other hand, have slightly fewer wins with 4, but managed 10 draws and 22 losses, scoring 35 goals and conceding 77, giving them a goal difference of -42, slightly better than Leicester's. While both clubs are on equally poor form overall, Leicester appear marginally worse defensively. Their recent form shows a slight improvement with 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses, whereas Ipswich have 2 draws and 3 losses in their last 5. This implies that neither side has momentum, but Leicester's defensive collapse is slightly more severe. Tactics: Ipswich Town are expected to approach this match cautiously, likely focusing on a compact defensive block to avoid exposing their backline. Given their slight advantage in goal difference, they may aim to frustrate Leicester and capitalize on counterattacks or set pieces. Their key to success lies in maintaining shape and absorbing pressure without overcommitting forward. Leicester City, conversely, might be forced to take more initiative in attack, especially being the home side. However, their leaky defense, having conceded 78 goals, could make them vulnerable to Ipswich transitional play. Leicester may try to press high, but if not executed properly, this could play into Ipswich's strategy of breaking quickly when spaces open up. Match prediction. Given the tight standings, nearly identical points tally, and similar recent form, this match is likely to be a tense affair. However, considering Leicester's extremely poor defensive record and Ipswich's marginally better resilience, Ipswich Town are predicted to win or draw this match. If they remain disciplined and exploit Leicester's defensive gaps, Ipswich could leave with at least a point. Prediction: Ipswich Town win or draw. Match analysis: Arsenal versus Newcastle United. This clash features two high-performing teams competing in the UEFA Champions League group stage standings. Arsenal sits second with 68 points, while Newcastle United are just behind in third with 66 points. Arsenal have secured their position through 18 wins, 14 draws, and 4 losses, with 66 goals scored and only 33 conceded, giving them an impressive plus 33 goal difference. Newcastle boast 20 wins, but their 6 draws and 10 losses make them slightly less consistent. They've scored more goals, 68, than Arsenal but have conceded 45, resulting in a goal difference of plus 23. Both teams are in strong form. Arsenal are unbeaten in 3 of their last 5 matches with 3 draws, 1 win, and 1 loss, while Newcastle have had a more positive run with 4 wins and 1 loss in the same period. This signals a well-balanced, high-stakes matchup where both teams are capable of scoring and controlling possession. Tactics. Arsenal are likely to deploy a structured approach centered around controlled possession, pressing high, and utilizing width to create overloads. Their strong defensive record suggests a disciplined backline capable of managing Newcastle's aggressive forward runs. Arsenal's midfield will be crucial in dictating tempo and recycling possession, especially given Newcastle's transitional threat. Newcastle, known for their pace and direct play, will likely look to exploit Arsenal on the break. With more goals scored than Arsenal but a weaker defense, they may focus on quick transitions and attacking through central channels. Their press could aim to force Arsenal into errors in build-up, allowing for rapid counterattacks and early shooting opportunities. Match prediction. Given the narrow point difference in recent form, this fixture is expected to be tightly contested. Arsenal's defensive solidity gives them a slight edge, but Newcastle's attacking firepower makes them dangerous. However, with Arsenal's greater consistency and fewer losses, they are more likely to avoid defeat. Prediction: Arsenal win or draw. Match analysis: Brighton versus Liverpool. This fixture pits 9th-placed Brighton against 1st-placed Liverpool in what looks to be a challenge of resilience versus dominance. Brighton have played 36 matches, securing 14 wins, 13 draws, and 9 losses, giving them 55 points with a modest plus 3 goal difference, 59 goals scored, 56 conceded. Meanwhile, Liverpool are top of the table with a commanding 83 points, boasting 25 wins, 8 draws, and just 3 losses. They've scored 83 goals and conceded 37, resulting in a formidable plus 46 goal difference. In terms of recent form, Brighton have been solid but less consistent, with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in their last 5 matches. On the other hand, Liverpool are showing title contending form, registering 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. The difference in both overall consistency and attacking output places Liverpool as clear favourites, although Brighton's position in the top half and recent resilience suggests they can be a difficult opponent. Tactics. Liverpool's approach will likely centre on high-pressing, aggressive ball recovery, and fluid attacking transitions. Their defensive line, which has conceded only 37 goals all season, allows them to commit numbers forward, especially through overlapping fullbacks and inside forward runs. They will aim to control the midfield and suffocate Brighton's build-up play. Brighton, however, may adopt a more controlled and tactical build-up, using short passes and positional rotation to evade Liverpool's pressing. Their balanced scoring, 59 goals, and relatively tight defense make them a side capable of frustrating stronger opponents. However, They will need to remain disciplined defensively, particularly in wide areas where Liverpool tend to overload and deliver into the box. Match prediction. Given Liverpool's superior points tally, goal difference, and consistency throughout the season, they are expected to dominate large portions of the match. Brighton's resilience might cause problems, especially at home, but Liverpool's ability to manage games and convert chances makes them unlikely to lose. Prediction: Liverpool win or draw. Match analysis. Crystal Palace vs Wolves. In this match, 12th place Crystal Palace will take on 14th placed Wolves. Crystal Palace have had a fairly solid season, recording 12 wins, 13 draws, and 11 losses, accumulating 49 points with a goal difference of -2, 46 goals scored, 48 conceded. Wolves, on the other hand, have struggled more with consistency, having secured only 12 wins, 5 draws, and 19 losses, earning 41 points and a negative goal difference of -13, 51 goals scored, 64 conceded. Recent form for both teams has been mixed. Crystal Palace has registered 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, while Wolves are in a similar position with 3 wins and 2 losses. While Palace have a marginally better standing and have been more consistent in the league, Wolves' recent form could make them tricky opponents, though their defensive vulnerabilities may hurt them against a Palace side that can capitalize on these gaps. Tactics. Crystal Palace will likely aim to dominate possession and create opportunities through their width, using quick, direct transitions to exploit Wolves' defensive frailties. Their approach will likely involve ball retention and creating space for deliveries into the box, especially in wide areas. Crystal Palace's defense will also look to be solid, as they have conceded fewer goals than Wolves, which may allow them to control the tempo and potentially counterattack if Wolves push too far forward. Wolves, who have a tendency to play on the counterattack, will likely adopt a more reactive and defensive strategy. They may look to absorb pressure and strike on the break with quick, direct passing. Wolves' strength lies in their ability to exploit space behind opposition defenses, and they will need to execute their counter-attacking strategy effectively to hurt Crystal Palace. Match prediction. While Wolves have been somewhat dangerous in recent matches, their inconsistency and defensive vulnerabilities put them at a disadvantage here. Crystal Palace's more balanced approach and home advantage should provide them with the edge, especially given their stronger overall record. Prediction: Crystal Palace win or draw. Match analysis. Manchester City vs Bournemouth. In this match, 2nd place Manchester City will face 10th placed Bournemouth. Manchester City have had a strong campaign, registering 19 wins, 8 draws, and 9 losses, accumulating 65 points with a goal difference of +24, 67 goals scored, 43 conceded. Meanwhile, Bournemouth have had a more challenging season, recording 14 wins, 11 draws, and 11 losses, earning 53 points and a positive goal difference of +12, 55 goals scored, 43 conceded. Recent form for Manchester City has been impressive, with 4 wins and 1 draw in their last 5 matches. In contrast, Bournemouth have been more inconsistent, with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in their recent matches. Manchester City, despite being slightly behind the leaders, have been one of the most dominant teams this season, and they will be the favorites to take all 3 points in this encounter. Tactics. Manchester City will likely look to impose their attacking game right from the start. With their high possession-based style and quick ball circulation, they will aim to break down Bournemouth's defensive setup with pace and precision. Their fullbacks will push high up the field, while their midfield will look to control the game and create spaces for their forwards. City's wide players and strikers will be key in delivering dangerous crosses and finding gaps in Bournemouth's defense. Bournemouth, on the other hand, are expected to play a more compact and defensive game, sitting deeper and looking to frustrate Manchester City's attack. Their tactic will likely involve staying organized in defense and trying to hit City on the counterattack, using their pace and direct passing to create opportunities when City overcommits. Match prediction. Given Manchester City's superior quality, recent form, and attacking prowess, they will be the heavy favorites for this match. Bournemouth, while having a solid season, will find it difficult to contain the fluid attacking play and possession dominance of Manchester City. Therefore, Manchester City are likely to win this match, although Bournemouth may be able to hold them to a draw if they defend resolutely and capitalize on any counter-attacking opportunities. Prediction: Manchester City win or draw. That's a wrap for Week 37 of the England Premier League predictions. I hope you enjoyed the analysis, predictions, and all the insights we shared. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for even more Premier League action as we head into the final stretch of the season. Your support means the world, and we want to hear your thoughts. What's your prediction for next week? Let's keep the conversation going. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss a prediction, and stay tuned for more expert breakdowns and exciting football content here on the channel. Together, we'll continue to dominate those predictions and stay ahead of the game.